So today we're going to be going through a bunch of different base locations for Crystal Isles. So these are just cool locations that you can go to build your base at on Crystal Isles. These are for PvE, so these are probably not going to work on a PvP server. So this is mainly just for PvE, so people that are playing single player or just playing with their friends but not killing each other. These are going to be pretty good base locations. So the first one is on this little rock up here, so you can see those are the coordinates at the bottom right, 69.6 by 74. That's the basic coordinates, and that's where you are on the map. So if you want to see what this area kind of looks like around, it's basically these gigantic trees, and they're holding up these gigantic rocks. And I think these rocks are really cool. It doesn't have to be this specific spot. There's all kinds of these little rocks around here that are really, most of them are flat, some of them are like slanted and stuff, but like this one is really flat. All of these are really cool looking. So if you just want to like come in here and build a base in some of these trees, then this is a really good spot. Right over here, so it's right by a waterfall. These are the coordinates, and then this is where it is on the map, so it's kind of like over here. So you could do it on, or you could build your base on this ledge or this ledge. This one seems to be a bit more flat. As you can see, there's a bunch of red and orange trees. You got a bunch of like these bushes, and there's a waterfall that comes down here. You've got all the red trees, and right next to you is the volcano. Overall, I think this place is pretty cool. It's got a water source, and I think there are ember crystal wyverns that spawn here, but it still is a pretty cool spot if you do want to risk living here. This next area is near the desert area, so this is where it is on the map, and these are the kind of coordinates area. So there's two little spots right next to each other. So there's this massive flat area right here that you can build your base, or you can build it on the side right here on this little cliff. That'll be where there are the occasional rock golem. There are occasionally rock golems that will come over here and destroy you, so you might want to build a little bit of protection around your base. This is more of like a risky, I don't know, kind of build area. This place is pretty dangerous, but it also is a really cool base location. 35, and this is where you are on the map on the left. So as you can see, there's this waterfall and crystals, and it's kind of like a red tinted water. And then there's another flat area right up here. You can see there's these pretty big trees as well, and it overlooks this massive pond, or this massive lake area. So you can kind of see that, and you can see that giant cliff over there. This is a pretty cool area. You have a lot of height, and I think there are a few like raptors and stuff, but it shouldn't be that too big of a problem. You've also got plenty of metal if you're a person who likes to have metal, and also obsidian right next to you as well. First type area, and it's at the 3764, and it's like on this flat area, and it's being held right up there. As you can see, that's kind of what it looks like. There's also a few other areas that are flat around this area, so like down there if you want to kind of explore a little bit. But there are like floating islands and stuff like that around, so this area is really flat. There's usually not that many creatures other than flying creatures, which I don't see any currently, but yeah, so this is a pretty cool spot to build a base. This next area is in the floating islands area, 4975. It's kind of like the middle of this area. There's a bunch of areas right in here. This is kind of like the main floating islands area, or like the center of it all. So there's kind of a bunch of water, and it goes down into the ocean there. So as you can see, there's all kinds of just flat platforms. There's one island right here that is pretty flat that you could build on. But there's just like all these islands. There's a bunch of waterfalls everywhere. And I believe there's a cave entrance right there. It's not loading in properly, but it is there. So this is a really cool building spot, and you can probably just choose from one of these. This one would probably be good as well because it's got a bunch of water. I mean, all this area has tons of water, so I guess you can just choose from one of these areas, but it is pretty cool. This next area is at 2373, and this place is only for people that want their life to be awful in Ark. So basically, this is the Eldritch Isle, super dangerous, lightning everywhere. Basically, every creature in this area is hostile. There's alphas, and it's not good. So if you want to live in that, then this is a good spot because it's really flat and it's at the back of it. And you'll have a high chance of dying and having your base destroyed, so that's nice. And it's at 7022, and this is where it is on the map. So it's like on the side of this big cliff right here, as you can see. Looks pretty cool. There's a bunch of flat areas, but I think this is probably the flattest area with this trail, and it does look pretty cool. So that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, then make sure to like this video and also subscribe. But thanks for watching, and bye.